The Wreck of the Hesperus by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. It was the schooner Hesperus, had sailed the wintry sea, and the skipper had taken his little daughter to bear him company. Blue were her eyes and fairy flags, her cheeks the dawn of day, and her bosom, white as the hawthorn buds that ope in the month of May. The skipper stood beside the helm, his pipe was in his mouth, and he watched how the veering flaw did blow the smoke, now west, now south. Then up and spake an old sailor, had sailed the Spanish main. For I pray thee, put unto yonder port, for I fear a hurricane. Last night the moon had a golden ring, and tonight the moon we see. And the skipper let out a puff from his pipe, and a scornful laugh laughed he. Colder and louder blew the wind, a gale from the northeast. The snow fell hissing in the brine, and the billows frothed with yeast. Down came the storm and smote amain, the ship and her strength. She shuddered and paused like a frightened steed, and leaped her cable's length. Come hither, my little daughter, and do not frighten so, for I have weathered many storms, ever wind did blow. He wrapped her in his seaman's coat, to shield her from the stinging blast, then cut a rope from broken spar, and bound her to the mast. O Father, I hear the church bells ring, oh say what may it be? 'Tis a fog bow on a rock-bound coast, and he started for open sea. O Father, I hear the sound of guns, oh say what may it be? A ship in distress who cannot live in such an angry sea. O Father, I see a gleaming light, oh say what may it be? But the father answered never a word, for a frozen corpse was he. Lashed to the helm all stiff and stark, with his face turned toward the sky, the lantern gleamed through the gleaming snow on his fixed and glassy eyes. The maiden clasped her hands and prayed that she may be saved, and she thought of Christ who stilled the wave on the lake of Galilee. Through the midnight, dark and drear, through the whistling sleet and snow, like a sheeted ghost, the vessel swept towards the reef of Norman's Woe. And every fitful gust between, a sound came from the land. It was the sound of crashing surf on the rocks and hard sea sand. Breakers were beneath her bow. She drifted a dreary wreck, and a gust came up and swept her crew like icicles from her deck. She struck where the white and fleecy waves looked as carded wool, and the cruel rocks they gored her side like the horns of an angry bull. Her rattling shrouds all sheathed in ice, and the mast hung by the boards. Like a vessel of glass she stove and sank. Ho ho, the breakers roared. And at daybreak, on the bleak sea beach, a fisherman stood aghast to see the shape of a maiden fair drifting close to a broken mast. The salt sea was frozen on her breast, and salt tears were in her eyes. And he saw her hair, brown as the seaweed, on the billows that rise and fall. Such was the wreck of the Hesperus, in the midnight and the snow. Christ saved us all from a death like this, on the reef of Norman's Woe.
Father William by Lewis Carroll. You're old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared I would injure the brain. But now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why, I do it again and again. You're old, said the youth, as I mentioned before, and have grown most uncommonly fat. Yet you turned a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason of that? In my youth, said the sage, as he shook his gray locks, I kept all my limbs very supple. By the use of this ointment, 1 shilling the box. Allow me to sell you a couple. You are old, said the youth, and your jaw is too weak for anything tougher than suet. Yet you finish the goose with the bones and the beak. Pray, how did you manage to do it? In my youth, said his father, I took to the law and argued each case with my wife. And the muscular strength which it gave to my jaw has lasted the rest of my life. You are old, said the youth. One would hardly suppose that your eye is as steady as ever, yet you balanced an eel on the end of your nose. What has made you so awfully clever? I've answered your questions, and that is enough, said his father. Don't give yourself airs. Do you think I can listen all day to such stuff? Now be off, or I'll kick you downstairs.
Now we're ready to head for the port. Way, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond. Timmy, rollicking, Randy, Dandy, oh. Hero, Apollo, hero, way. Way, roll and go.
on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, and make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not grow tired of waiting, or be lied about and not deal in lies, or be hated and not give way to hating, nor look too good or talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those who impostors just the same, if you can hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or see the things you've given your life to, broken, and stoop down and build them up again with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it all in one turn of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings, but never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can walk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. But, which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
An Elegy on the Death of a Mad Dog by Oliver Goldsmith. The people all, of every sort, give ear unto my song, and if you find it one too short, it cannot hold you long. In Islington there was a man, of whom the one might say, that still a godly race he ran, whene'er he went to pray. A kind and gentle heart he had, to comfort friends and foes, the naked every day he clad, when he put on his clothes. And in that town a dog was found, as many dogs there be, both mongrel, puppy, whelp, and hound, and cur of low degree. This dog and man at first were friends, but when a pique began, the dog to gain some private ends went mad and bit the man. Around from all the neighboring streets the wandering people ran, and swore the dog had lost its wits to bite so good a man. The wounded seemed both slow and sad to every Christian eye. And while they swore the dog was mad, they swore the man would die. But soon a wonder came to light that showed the rogues they lied. The man recovered of the bite, the dog it was that died.
Spades they could please, no better than spoons, and bags full of leaves are light as balloons. I make a great noise, wrestling all day, like rabbit and deer, running away. But the mountains elude my embrace, flowing over my arms and into my face. I may load and unload, again and again, till I fill the whole shed. But what have I then? Next to nothing for weight, and since they go dull, in contact with earth, next to nothing for color, next to nothing for use, but a crop is a crop, and who's to say when the harvest shall stop?
War is Kind by Stephen Crane. Do not weep, maiden, for war is kind. Because your lover threw wild hands towards the sky, and the affrighted steed ran on alone, do not weep, war is kind. Hoarse, booming drums of the regiment, little souls who thirst to fight, these men were born to drill and die. The unexplained glory flies above them. Great is the battle god, great in his kingdom, a field where 1,000 corpses lie. Do not weep, babe, for war is kind, because your father tumbled in the yellow trenches, raged in his breast, gulped, and died. Do not weep, war is kind. Swift, blazing flag of the regiment, eagle with crest of red and gold, these men were born to drill and die. Point for them the virtue of slaughter, make plain to them the excellence of killing, and a field where 1,000 corpses lie. Mother whose heart hung humble as a button on the bright splendid shroud of her son, do not weep, war is kind.
About 73 by William Shakespeare. That time of year thou mayst in me behold the yellow leaf, or none, or few, do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold. Bare ruined quiets where late the sweet birds sang. In me thou seest the twilight of such day, as after sunset fadeth in the west. By and by, black night doth take away death's second self that seals up all in rest. In me thou seest the glory of such a fire, down the ashes of his youth doth lie, as the deathbed whereon he must expire, consumed with that which he was nourished by. This thou perceivest, which makes thy love more strong, to love that well which thou must leave ere long.
A Kite for Michael Christopher by Shakespearean. All through that Sunday afternoon, a kite flew above Sunday. A tight drumhead, an armful of blown chaff. I'd seen it gray and slippy in the making. I'd tapped it when it dried out white and safe. I'd tied the bills of newspaper along its 6-foot tail. But now it was far up, like a small black lark, and now it dragged as if the belly string were a wet rope hauled upon to lift a shoal. My friend says that the human soul is about the weight of a snipe, yet the soul at anchor there, the string that sags and ascends, weighed like a furrow, assumed into the heavens. Before the kite plunges down into the wood and this line goes useless, take in your 2 hands, boys, and feel the strumming, rooted, long-tailed pole of life. You were born fit for it. Stand in here in front of me and take the string.
Outside your door, I hate to wake
sun shines bright on the clouds.